Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you are having a blessed Easter. I am so excited for all of you that's seeing an April 7th payment date. This is really amazing. We have all waited so long for additional aid, so I am glad that relief is finally here. More and more of you have been sharing in the comment section below that you are already see pending deposits in your bank accounts. There are a few banks have already begun releasing stimulus payments to its customers. For example, I have read multiple comments saying yes, I finally have my $1,400 and I bank with Chime. When the first batch of third stimulus checks starting going out to Americans, Chime Bank was one of the first banks to release funds to its customers. MetaBank is also doing a great job, but there are some banks that do not show pending deposit notices. I know that Chase and Bank of America customers are having trouble with this. Some of you have shared in the comments that Bank of America and Chase do not tell you if you have a pending deposit. When you try calling your bank, they end up directing you to the IRS. That is ridiculous. Well, if you are seeing a payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool, don't worry. You are definitely going to receive your $1,400 payment very soon. However, if you do not see a payment date on the Get My Payment tool, you may not be receiving your stimulus money in this current batch of stimulus checks. The IRS has stated that there are more batches of stimulus checks that will be sent out on a weekly basis. So you don't have to worry. You will be getting your third stimulus check as long as you meet the eligibility requirements to receive a check. If you have not received your check yet, please make sure the IRS has your correct banking and mailing information on file. It would be great if the IRS direct deposits your $1,400 payment into your bank account, but recently the IRS has been sending out more and more paper checks. Just having both banking and mailing information on file will ensure that you will be receiving your third stimulus payment as soon as possible! Some of you may have pending deposits before your spouses. I read many comments saying I have a pending deposit, but my wife doesn't have anything pending yet. What is happening? Well, it is great that you already have a pending deposit. Don't worry if your spouse does not have any pending notices yet. The IRS still has until April 7th to get you your stimulus check! Congratulations to those of you that have pending deposits. Many of you have called Direct Express and a recording plays stating that you have a $1,400 payment pending. According to Direct Express, your third stimulus check should be available to you on April 7th. A lot of you have also been receiving confirmation letters from the IRS saying that you will receive your $1,400 stimulus check on April 7th. This is awesome news! Some lawmakers are still urging President Joe Biden to issue additional stimulus money to Americans. I think it is a good idea that lawmakers are beginning to work on a fourth round of stimulus checks. I know that many of you are still waiting for your $1,400 payments, but lawmakers should begin working on another stimulus package as soon as possible so that you can receive your fourth stimulus check within the next coming months! Many Democratic lawmakers are advocating for more aid. A group of 10 Democratic senators released a letter earlier this month that asks Biden to include additional stimulus money in the next spending bill. With over 18 million people still receiving unemployment, economists say additional stimulus payments might be needed this year to boost the economy. What are your thoughts on this, everyone? Leave them in the comments below! The IRS has announced that third stimulus payments will be issued on a weekly basis as the organization continues to process tax returns from 2020 and 2019. Americans can still Get My Payment tool for updates on the status of supplemental payments. A fourth stimulus check could lift over 7 million people out of poverty, according to new analysis from the Urban Brookings Tax Policy Center. The number of people impacted by a potential fourth stimulus payment would also depend on the timing of an additional payment being approved. Additional stimulus payments are definitely coming soon. The expanded child tax credit that was signed into law last month will provide monthly payments to people who qualify. According to an IRS fact sheet, individuals eligible for a 2021 child tax credit will receive advance payments of the credit through periodic payments from July 1 to December 31, 2021. I am glad that the American people are finally getting the relief they need. Leave any questions in the comments below. That is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below.
How will the country be different because of this legislation? And what difference will it make to me?
Well, modernizing the infrastructure in America will make a gigantic difference. Our roads, our ports, our bridges, our airports, our mass transit systems. And there's so much we can do, creating very, very significant jobs and good pay. But the most important thing is to put us in a competitive position where no one can outcompete us because we have an infrastructure that allows us to get things done quickly, safely, and in a modern way.
I know that President Biden just passed the rescue plan, and I'm just wondering how that differs from this jobs plan.
Great question. So the American Rescue Plan was an emergency package that was meant to, and is meant to, we're still implementing it, address the crisis we're living in. What the American Jobs Plan is meant to do is to invest in industries of the future, to rebuild our infrastructure across the country, create millions of jobs, ensure more people have access to broadband, more people have access to clean drinking water, and more people have assistance that they need to address caregiving across the country.
What kind of jobs does the plan actually create?
This plan will create jobs all around the country, putting people to work building things, roads, bridges, highways, constructing new housing, replacing lead pipes to ensure clean water for all Americans. It will put people to work innovating in R&D and labs around the country, helping to create new discoveries in clean energy jobs of the future. And it will also help increase the pay and the dignity of the workers who provide care in our economy, caring for the elderly and the disabled.
How does this jobs plan tackle climate change? And is environmental justice being factored in?
That's such a great question. This jobs plan upgrades housing. It electrifies transportation, it invests in innovation, and it builds out the supply chains that we're going to need to tackle the climate crisis. And at the same time, it targets 40% of the benefits of this investment in the communities that have been disadvantaged.
Hello, President Biden. My question is, how will rural broadband work, and how quickly can the expansion occur?
The idea that we're not in a position where we invest in loans and grants to companies and local governments and nonprofits and rural co-ops to be able to come into the 21st century with a minimum requirement of having access to the internet seems to be very short-sighted. So what we're going to do is, the goal is to bring broadband coverage to every single home in America by 2030.
90 out of the top Fortune 500 companies pay $0 in taxes. How will your job plan make them pay their share?
Our corporate tax system is broken. What this plan is going to do is it's going to fix it by making sure that corporations pay a 28% tax. We're going to apply a global minimum tax so that companies can no longer shift profits and production abroad. All told, what this will do is it'll make sure that companies are paying their fair share, and also that we have the revenue to invest.